tonight's chat. We are going to be making some food, so I'm going to go ahead and put my hair up because I would like to be able to eat this later without my hair being in it. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my apron. If you are brand new or if you're watching this on YouTube, and that is just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. Hello, Barbara. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch the first half of the chat. Well, the entire chat, the chat in its entirety. But when you see me put on the apron, that means we are getting ready to either make something fun, do something fun. Sometimes it's playing a game. Tonight it is making food. So I mentioned earlier that I don't have a TikTok, not planning on getting a TikTok. Oh wait, Jennifer just bought the Aldi soup and is excited to try it this week. Oh yes, with the pumpkin cornbread muffin recipe. I ate the last of my cornbread pumpkin muffins from last week, and I am telling you, I'm already ready for some more. I had forgotten how good those are, because I don't really usually make them this time of year. Man, they're so good. They are so good, and they are so, I don't know, they're just so moist. I love them. Okay, so this is the second half, and we're going to be doing something fun. I told you I don't know, I haven't gotten into TikTok, you know, whatever. John is not, he is not technologically savvy at all. And, ooh, and Jennifer even made her daughter gluten-free ones. Awesome, awesome. He's not tech savvy at all, but he has gotten on TikTok just to get some, he thinks it's a self-help thing. He does not realize all the other stuff that's on TikTok because he's literally just getting on there to see how to do things, you know, like how do you get this disconnected from that, you know, or whatever. So tonight for the second half of our chat though, I did not see this on TikTok, even though it is from TikTok, but we're going to be doing the TikTok tortilla hack. So I needed to plan 3 lunches for next week. No, Dusty. He thinks he's getting the food. You'll see why here in a second. But I needed 3 lunches for this week. So we're going to go ahead and do the TikTok tortilla hack so that I can have my 3 lunches for this week. Okay, first things first, you need tortillas. So, and I'm going to use a larger plate so that I've got plenty of room to set this out. You're going to want to get something, you're going to get, okay, Mary, I'll stop. It's my food though. You're going to want to get a tortilla. So either you're going to want to get like a low carb or like you can do, now I went to Target again this week, so I did not get my choice of tortillas. So my choice of tortillas, I mean, I love cut to carb, but they're not round. You would need to cut them into a circle. I love oh my gosh, La Banderita, their low carb tortillas. They're called Carb Smart, I think. And I do like, there is a high fiber, oh my goodness, I can see it. I can see the package. What's the high fiber package one? Or the high fiber one, I can see the package. Olay Extreme Wellness, but you have to get the high fiber one, okay? So you want to find one though that's like between 1 and 2 points. I had to scan every single thing of tortillas at Target today to find one that was 2 points or less. So this one is the Market Pantry. These are from Target, and it's their carb conscious flour tortillas. I opted for flour tortillas. Yes, Sylvia, Olay Extreme Wellness. Yes, and yes, Jennifer, Olay. So they did not have those at Target today, so I opted for these. The other brand that they did have was like a lot higher, like there were 5 points or something. So anyway, so I opted for this. So you will notice this is a tortilla, and what they do for the hack is you can use clean scissors, you can use a knife, you can use you know, anything sharp. You could use a pizza cutter if you can stop yourself from cutting it, you know, too far in it. And you're simply going to cut. And yeah, Debbie, I know I could not get anything. Debbie says the larger Olay Extreme Wellness works better for the folding method, and that is what we're going to do tonight. This is going to be a smaller version of that because this is what tortillas they had at Target today. But you're just going to come up about halfway on the tortilla and cut. You're just going to cut a line. Okay, And I needed these for my lunch for this week. So I'm going to do 3 different kinds. The first one that I'm going to do is, oh, let me get my stuff over here. It's going to have refried beans. And it is going to have, let's see, oh, this one did not have spinach on it. It's going to have refried beans. It's going to have an egg, guacamole, and a little bit of cheese. And so this first one is going to be 7 smart points. So I have an egg that I had already fried, okay? And I'm gonna put that in one corner of this wrap. So this is gonna be hard to hold up and show you all, but remember, if you think about this like in fourths, if you think about this tortilla being in fourths, so now I have in 1/4 of this tortilla, I have 1 egg that I fried, okay? So I've got that. Then I'm gonna do some refried beans, and of course the egg is 0 points. This tortilla happened to be 2 points. Hold on, I lost my cut mark. There it is. So this tortilla happened to be 2 smart points. You can do Olay Extreme Wellness. Again, if you get the high fiber one, that is 1 smart point. There are a lot of different ones that are only 1, you know, or some that are this size that are 2, you know, smart points. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just, you know, 1 extra point. So I've got 2 smart points for this wrap, or this brand of wrap. Then I've got 0 points for the egg. I've got 0 points for these are fat-free refried beans. I've got 0 points for that. I'm gonna add some guacamole. The guacamole that I'm adding is 3, it would be 3 smart points if I use the whole thing. I'm gonna use about half of that, so that's like 1.5 points, but in Weight Watchers math, you have to round it up to 2. Okay, so I'm gonna use half. This is one of the holy guacamole. One of these, Orlando Debbie taught me to put these in the freezer to keep them, you know, for when I need them. So guess what? I just grabbed one out of the freezer. So far, we've got the tortilla sliced about halfway up in the middle, and then we have a fried egg, some refried beans, some guacamole, and then to that, I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese. So this is just a little bit of shredded cheese. And that is 2 points worth of cheese. So is this making sense to everybody? So we've got a tortilla split halfway up, fried egg, refried beans, fat-free refried beans, holy guacamole, and some shredded cheese, and then you take it and we're gonna fold it. So you fold, I don't know if I can do this holding the plate or not, but you fold up. So you fold 1 corner up, then you fold it the next way, okay? And then you fold this side up. And you can start on either side. So that egg is a little thick. So I'm gonna undo this, and I'm gonna start with the egg side just because that was a little thick. So egg, fold over, and fold over. Okay, so now we've got this. So now you have this wedge. You've got this wedge, you know, kind of a sandwich. And I'm going to be putting, I don't have a panini press. So on TikTok, this is done on a panini press. I do not have one. So instead, and I want to have time to make all 3 of these. So instead, I'm going to use my trusty waffle iron, which I use for the Weggos. So I'm just going to put a little bit of nonstick spray on there. Okay. And I'm going to put my first sandwich in there. And so now, if I can keep all my contents in there. See that? Yeah, Debbie, I think the air fryer would be good for this. Okay, so I'm going to use my waffle iron as a panini press. Okay, the second one that I'm going to make. Who likes a good tuna melt? Me. I love a good tuna melt. So again, we just did this. Y'all remember, we're going to take the tortilla. We're going to cut it straight line about halfway up. So the tortilla is going to be like that. Then to this one, I have a packet of tuna, and I'm going to do the Star-Kissed Tuna Creations. I'm going to do the ranch flavor. And this is 1 smart point for the entire pack. So the one that is on my fake panini press right now, oh my goodness, why can I not get this open? The one that's on my fake panini press right now on my waffle iron, Dusty, you're gonna have to hush, buddy. See, y'all see why he's crying now? Because he's like, oh my gosh, we're making eggs, and now we're doing tuna. And let's see, Loretta says, oh, I have to try that with my waffle iron. Oh yeah. Yeah, Debbie's exactly right. She said spray the outside with spray the outside and then put it in the air fryer so it'll be crispy. So I'm gonna do my first corner, and Dusty's dying. I may give him this tuna packet and let him work on this while we chat, just so he'll calm down. So I'm gonna do, because he's like, he eats tuna for dinner, so he's like, oh my gosh, I've got to have some tuna. So on this one, my first quadrant, so that first quarter is going to be half of the tuna. Then I am going to add some of the cheese. So I've got cheese in my second quadrant because I love a good tuna melt. And I can hear my other one kind of crisping up over here. Okay, that's in the next one. Then I'm going to put a little bit of spinach. No, I'm sorry, I'm going to put some more tuna. I went out of order. So I'm going to put some more tuna in this third quadrant. So if you think about it, having like 4 rectangles, that's basically what we're doing here. So rectangle number 1 on this one has tuna because I want the tuna and the cheese to be the shining stars. Okay, I'm just going to cut this open. Okay, sorry, Loretta, it is 2 tablespoons of cheese. So it depends on what kind of cheese you're going to use. I did not have any Velveeta. Usually I use Velveeta shredded cheese for something like this, but I did not have any, so I've just got regular shredded cheese this time. Oh, this will make Dusty very happy. Okay, now he's got some tuna to work on, so maybe he can be quiet. Okay, so I've got tuna, cheese, tuna. So right now, in my quadrants, I've got tuna, cheese, tuna. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of spinach on this side. And remember, like Debbie said, if you get the bigger tortilla, it's going to fold up a lot easier. So, yeah, and Debbie, I saw the Laughing Cow cheese was at, they did have that at Target today, but I did not have enough funds to procure that. Okay, so I'm just going to fold over quadrant 1. So remember, fold, and you can fold it in either direction. Actually, let me check my panini real quick. Oh, that is looking good. Good. Oh yeah. I think that one's ready. I'm going to go ahead and take that one out. And I'll show you all these when I get done with them. Okay, so there's number 1. So we're going to fold on number 2. So number 2 is tuna, cheese, tuna, spinach. And then when you get done folding, again, we have, see that? See how cool this looks? I know. Again, not a TikToker. I'm just not a TikToker, but I'm thinking this is going to be something really, really cool. Okay. On this one, again, just a little spritz. If you have a panini maker, that's what they were showing to make it on. I do not have one, so I'm using my waffle iron. Debbie says she thinks you can do it in an air fryer. I don't see why not. So I think that would be good. Oh, and Loretta says she would eat this, even eat this for supper with a big salad. I think that's a fantastic idea. And see, here's the silly part. I'm saying I'm making these for lunch next week, but I'm thinking about trying one of these. Okay, look how this one turned out. So this one was the tortilla with an egg, with a fry, and I keep doing this fried egg. I just cracked 2 eggs in a pan and let them, kind of separate each other. And I had sprayed a little bit of nonstick spray in the pan, cooked them until they were almost fried, and then flipped it over. Oh, Debbie, that's a good idea. Debbie does this for burgers also, and Sandra says she has seen this done in a skillet. That's a great idea. But so this first one is the tortilla, an egg, a fried egg, refried beans, guacamole, cheese, and all of this is 7 smart points. So it's 7 because it's 7 just mostly because of the guacamole. Well, actually mine would only be 6 because I put half of the thing of guacamole on there. But look how yummy that looks. I haven't decided yet which one I want to try. I'll let you know when we get the third one done. Okay. And I was also thinking about, I'm just going to sidetrack for a second and tell you that I was also thinking about doing a sweet one, but I need to go find some more fat-free ricotta cheese, and I can only find that at Publix here in town. But I was thinking about doing one with fat-free ricotta cheese and applesauce and apples. Does that not sound fantastic? Ooh, yeah. Paula says turkey pepperoni. That would be so good. That would be so good. And Loretta, ground chicken should not have points if it is just ground chicken breast. And ooh, and Sylvia has a griddle in the middle of her stove. So we had a few chats ago. I honestly don't remember which chat it was. I showed you all how to make your own ground chicken. Julie had taught me how to do it, and I showed you all how to do it. And if you use your own, if you use just chicken breast and make your own ground chicken, it would be 0 points. And let's see, Phyllis said she's made some of these before and just toasted them on in a cast iron skillet. That's a fantastic idea. Okay, let's see how this one's doing before we go to the next one. Ooh, yeah. I'm thinking the tuna melt's probably the one that I'm going to be trying for y'all because I love a good tuna melt. And Debbie says, ooh, make a Taco Bell wrap. Taco meat, refried beans, cheese, lettuce, and tomato. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So Loretta, if it's just chicken, it's 0. It's just 0. Just type in ground chicken. If you just type in ground chicken breast. So that either has rib meat or it's got seasoning. So just type in ground chicken breast. Okay, so let's do one more. Okay, and again, we're going to cut it in the middle so that it is like this. And okay, so Loretta, okay, so because I'm doing great on time, I'm going to stop and explain this to Loretta real quick. And for anybody else that was wondering, and I don't remember which chat it was in, but literally I take the chicken, and Julie taught me how to do this. So you take chicken breast, cut it into cubes, and I froze it on a cookie sheet. I think I froze it for like an hour. And then literally just dropped it in the food processor. You don't do it for very long. You just kind of want to pulse until you get it to the consistency that you want. And then I put mine into Ziploc bags of about a half a pound, about a half a pound per bag. And that way I had ground chicken. And it was so, okay, Julie did it because ground chicken was so expensive, in her area. But, ooh, watch out, buddy. Julie did it because ground chicken was so expensive in her area, but yeah, I mean, it takes a minute to get it prepped, but then it is such a great convenience item. Okay, so let me check this, and then you know for sure that it's 0 because you know what's in it. Okay, yep, this one's looking good too. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one out before we move on to the last one. Yeah, nice and warm. So this one is the tuna melt. Also smelling fantastic. That smells so good. And I love a good tuna melt. Love. Okay. This last one, again, I already cut the tortilla. Already cut that. Okay, the last one is going to be a little bit of low. It is, well, I'm going to do the egg first, sorry. I'm going to make this a ham and egg. So here's my other fried egg. And that's going to go down here in this lower quadrant. Then in the next one, I am going to get fancy and I'm going to use palmetto cheese, which is pimento cheese, but it's made in South Carolina, so they call it palmetto cheese. I'm going to do one. Oh, Sylvia, what? Sylvia's never had a tuna melt? Oh my goodness, Sylvia, you must try one. You must try one. You have to. Oh my goodness, you absolutely have to. So the palmetto cheese does have quite a few points. So the palmetto cheese for 1 tablespoon is 3 smart points, but trust me, it is so worth it. It is so worth the 3 smart points. Okay, so I've got an egg, and then I've got 1 tablespoon of palmetto cheese. And then I've got some ham. So this is just lean ham. And some more spinach. Cheryl, so a tuna melt. Well, Cheryl hasn't had a tuna melt because she can't stomach the tuna. So I mean, there's a lot of people that just don't, that don't like tuna. I happen to love tuna. If you don't like tuna, do you happen to like salmon? Because the salmon melt is also delicious. So this one has, in the lower quadrant, it has a fried egg again. It has 1 tablespoon of palmetto cheese. You could use whatever you wanted to. You could use the shredded cheese. You could do regular pimento cheese. You can do whatever you want to. Because remember, I'm just made these up out of things that I had here except for the tortillas. Some lean ham and some spinach. And this one, the tortilla, now remember the tortillas that I bought at Target today are, they are 2 points. You can find Olay Extreme Wellness. You can use cut to carb, and you can cut those into circles. You could use, I like the La Banderita, Carb Smart. Those are excellent too. I was at Target today, didn't have any other choices. Yeah, Laughing Cow cheese would be great, Loretta. So I didn't have any other choice, so I got these carb conscious. So these were from Target, and they are called Market Pantry Carb Conscious Flour Tortillas, and they are 2 smart points for the tortilla. So try to find one that's 1 or 2 smart points. And yeah, Sandra's exactly right. She says it's just a grilled cheese with tuna salad. Oh, and she likes ham melted. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to fold this one. I'm going to fold my egg up into the palmetto cheese. I'm going to fold all of this over onto the ham. Woo, and then I'm going to try my best to get the spinach snugged in there. Okay, there we go. So now we've got, so this one's basically an egg, ham, and cheese. And the ham that I'm using it was 1 smart point because it was very lean ham. Okay, this is going to be the last one. Oh yeah, these are smelling so good. Okay, while we're waiting on that one to cook, because we have just a few minutes left, I am going to try the tuna melt and see how that one is. And I accidentally got a little bit of guacamole. I'm sorry. I accidentally got excited. A little bit of guacamole with that belt. Oh, because it's on the tortilla. Okay, so this is the tuna melt. I'm going to go ahead and try a bite of it. Wow, I love a tuna melt. My goodness, I love a tuna melt. Well, I have one more to get out and show you all. That's over here in the waffle iron right now. But I just want to say thank you, TikTok. Thank you, TikTok. Still not going to get on you yet. The jury's still out on that. But look how fantastic those look. Wow, that is so delicious. That was so easy to make. Like, we made 3 of them. We made 3 of those in like 20 minutes. 20, 25 minutes. Let's check on this last one and see how it's doing. Oh yeah, that is looking super good. We're going to give that just another minute. While we're giving that one just another minute, throw out some ideas. What are some other things that y'all would put on there? Excuse me, the Laughing Cow cheese is a great idea. The grilled cheese. You could do, let's see, Cheryl was talking about chicken. Cheryl, you could do chicken, and like if you like melted cheese on the chicken, you could do some barbecue sauce. Wouldn't that be good? Ooh. Yeah, so Loretta, the tuna melt is tuna, cheese, and spinach, but I used a packaged tuna, and Dusty has destroyed the package, or I would show it to you, but it was a packaged tuna. It was the ranch flavor. Yeah, Velveeta slices would be good, Phyllis. That would be a good one, too. Oh, I can hear this sizzling back here. It sounds great. I cannot wait to get this out. Yeah, barbecue chicken. Cheryl, what do you think about that? And Sylvia, it is sort of like a fajita. It's sort of like, I don't know, it's like a fajita sandwich. Yeah, you could make like a fajita. That would be excellent. And yeah, Carol, this is a great idea for breakfast. Okay, let's get this one out and see how it looks. Yeah. I am definitely 100% seeing this as a staple at our house. This is like a fancy Hot Pocket. Okay, this is like a super fancy Hot Pocket. So this one is the egg. It is, let's see, it's the tortilla, it's ham, the egg, palmetto cheese, and spinach. And this one is 6 smart points all together. And Nancy, I did not have to put any, Nancy asked if I put mayonnaise on the tuna. I did not have to, because that one already had ranch flavoring in it. And so I think that's why it was 1 point. But it's delicious. You do not need any. It is, oh yeah, Phyllis, it's a grown-up Hot Pocket. That's exactly what this is. So I thought these were a fantastic idea. Again, thank you TikTok for this. Never would have thought of this. Debbie says it's easier to fold. I'm gonna let this one cook just a little bit longer. Debbie says it's easier to fold if you use one of the bigger tortillas like an Olay Extreme Wellness. But I am super pumped to have these for lunch this week. This seems like it would be something that you could go ahead and make ahead, and that you could make ahead, and then you could maybe wrap them in like aluminum foil or something and freeze them, and I think that would be fantastic. And Debbie says she has made the fillings for breakfast items in the past with half of a potato cake, egg, cheese, and sausage patty. Fantastic. Okay, so I hope you all found something that you're going to try, except for Cheryl and the tuna. No tuna for Cheryl. Everybody else you can have tuna. But I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you will try one of these and let me see what you made. Because I'm open for any and all ideas. I've got the entire rest of this packet of tortillas that I can use, but I thought it was a great idea. Maybe I might have to check out TikTok. I don't know. We'll see. But you all have a great week. If you're watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and please go watch on YouTube, please. But please watch the next video. Let it go ahead and roll over. I promise you'll enjoy it. And then for no tuna for Lynn either. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and and click that little bell too, so that you will know when the next video is posted. But I hope y'all had a great time. I'm gonna go pick one of these and eat them. It's not even gonna make it until my lunch for next week, so I guess I'll have to make a 4th one so that I can have 3 for lunch next week. But y'all have a great week, and thank you all for the anniversary wishes. Thank you, Debbie. That was very sweet of you all. But y'all have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Good night.